can talk for a minute.
What?
We're not going to talk for a minute.
So listen.
You overrate the length of time it is that I want to spend just speaking with you when we have our guest here.
I spent 30 minutes trying to find a vest this morning.
Fuck.
And
I
finally
didn't succeed. A vest for what? Are you in hunting?
I ended up going to Kmart. I had to wear
what
one.
Kind of a vest?
I had to wear one for a commercial.
Oh, okay. But what kind of a vest? Like a dress vest?
Like a stupid dress. I was just trying to find
like
a vest. Do you know how hard it is to find a fucking vest in this town?
I don't know what commercial would. What
doesn't?
It was for
Olympic cameras, I think.
And you're a guy in a vest? Is that what it said?
Who the fuck? Yeah, you had to wear a vest over a t-shirt. I don't know why. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking.
That? Who do they think you are?
Well, they think I'm a guy on this podcast. I should have called your dumb ass and said, "Hey, can I have one of your 1,000 vests?"
I got rid of them.
There's nothing more humiliating than wearing a vest, and all I could think about was you.
I wore them for a while.
Yeah.
I went full vest.
You think about that.
But they were from Suits.
Did you wake up screaming that you wore vests, like in the middle of the night? Like, I wore vests.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, you should.
I bum out a little bit on the vest.
Yeah, you should.
A little bit.
Because I
got the guns
did it. I did it.
You know where's a vest? You know where in that trailer that you like for that movie that was booed at Cannes that has your friend in it. Are you
talking about my boy Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, he wears a vest in that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he does. Because he's the only guy who can wear a vest.
He's the guy that makes you buy a vest. Like, that's the way you think it looks on you when you get the vest.
He wears a
where
vest.
Your guns are like...
He wears it like a Hell's Angel wears a vest.
No, but he wears it like... No, but he wears it like a thug in the 40s. Like, he wears it... You fucking come when you see it. It gets hot.
I'm going to patch you in. You're patched in.
I don't know what that means.
That means it's like a fucking... It's biker gang shit. You're patched in. You just got patched in. Walk in the room.
I'll patch you in.
Hello, listeners. This is a message from Dave Anthony. Hi, we had to throw this in a little bit late because we fucked up. So, first of all, I want to say my album, Shame Chamber, is now available on Bandcamp, and it is available on iTunes. There are, because of a mix-up, there are 2 versions on iTunes. Buy the cheaper one. There's nothing different about it. There's nothing edited out. It's not censored. It's just cheaper. And then the more expensive one should just be deleted. If you get it from Bandcamp, there's a little special. You can make a little shame chamber man out of paper, and you also get a bonus track of a little bit of crowd work. That's it. But if you buy it on iTunes in Australia, then that might bump me up high in album sales, and that might help me with the Melbourne Comedy Festival people. That's just saying. So the other thing I want to talk about was, you may know from the last podcast that TiVo is now our sponsor, one of our sponsors, our only sponsor. One of our only sponsors. I personally use TiVo. I think it's awesome. I think it's a huge advantage over... It's just better than the other DVR crap that's out there. Before TiVo, watching TV was pretty hard. You could only watch one show at a time, and if you missed it or even a little bit of it, then you had to wait around for a rerun before you saw it again. It was a living hell. And then TiVo came along, and they changed everything. Right? And while other DVRs are out there, they're nowhere near as good as TiVo. Because if you have cable, not cable with a V, cable with a B. If you have cable, TV lets you watch your shows wherever you want. You can use TiVo Stream, and you can watch it on your iPad, anywhere, on mobile devices. And you can even upload it on to your iPad and take it with you, so you don't need to have it streaming at some point. You can just put it on your device and then bring it to the gynecologist's office. Bro, TiVo makes other DVRs look like they were designed by the Soviet Union. Only TiVo searches cable and the web to find any movie, any show, any video, which is the press of a button. You got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Amazon, you got YouTube. Now those things are just like channels on your TV if you have TiVo. And with the TiVo Mini, one TiVo box works on a second TV. Hello. From the couch to the kitchen, from the minivan to 35,000 feet, TiVo makes TV about 1,000 times better. If you guys go to TiVo.com, you can get $25 off a new TiVo Premiere P4 or XLL4 DVR if you use the promo code ATC. How about that shit?
Oh, welcome to Walk in the Room.
Proops
I'm Dave Anthony, you're Greg Barrett, and our guest is
Greg Proops.
Greg Proops.
He wears a. I usually
Hello, everybody. I did in the old days, yeah.
From the
I
Alex
used to have a
Bennett
few.
Show.
Oh, yeah.
You don't mind if that's your credit, do you?
Oh, no. Alex Bennett was a good show. He helped all of us.
I live with a lot of people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He didn't help me. You know why?
Well, you didn't
No,
like
but
him?
no.
Well, that also not everybody.
I don't
deserves
think
it.
he
Not
didn't like a lot
everybody
of
deserved it.
I don't
You
think he
can't
didn't
help
like a lot of
everybody.
people.
No.
Just because you did comedy doesn't mean you got to be on Alex's
No,
show.
that's true.
But no, they would
certain
have me
level
on.
of-
It was too early, and
Yeah.
I would just sit there trying to drink coffee and try to stay awake,
Yeah.
and then I would just be all freaked out. It was just I can't do
Yeah.
Wasn't
comedy.
too
at
early
6 in the
for Urge
morning.
Overkill. They showed up.
Urge Overkill.
Yeah, but they didn't wake up. They showed up.
Yeah.
Showed up. They literally somebody said,
He hated me in the beginning, too, though. And I spent a couple of years with him hating me. And then I kind of gradually worked my way back in. And then he was nice to me. And then he went on vacation, and the station asked me to sit in for him. So I sat in for a week.
Oh, I remember that.
And I remember I phoned him at his house, and I said, I want to thank you for letting me sit in that week. I had a great time. And he went, I had nothing to do with that. And I was like, okay, Alex. But we're still friends. I see him in New York every once in a while.
Yeah,
We went
I've gone back
series
and seen him.
stuff.
When I've seen him since, he's been very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lovable old guy now.
Yeah. He does a,
and he's
he
on
does
the
a-
right meds. He's like on
Yeah,
the right
he is.
combination.
Right.
Like there was a period where he just talked about being on meds in his
Yeah.
colon, but now that's all.
I think
Well,
he's
that was
fixed
when
it.
he was doing colon meds talk on AM, right?
Yeah.
He has a serious show.
Yeah,
now,
he has
right?
a show in Sirius.
Yeah.
And I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
No, he was always nice. Yeah, the other thing was when we would do, sometimes he'd put on stand-up shows, and those paid. He gave you good money, so.
Oh, that's right. He did.
He'd make $1,000
But he
or
was-
$1,500 to do a set. And it was
He
like,
became
that's
like
huge money in those
Yeah,
days.
he was like a curator of like people trusted his taste in comedy, and he had good taste in comedy.
Yeah, he did.
He needed it, otherwise that show would have been flat as fuck.
Well, I think the person he probably helped the most was Ruben, right? I mean, he made Ruben a star in the Bay Area.
I think
in those
Goldthwait
days.
too.
And Goldthwait.
Yeah,
and Goldthwait,
he
yeah.
gave Goldthwait.
By the way, Ruben put out an album this year.
Yeah.
His first album ever.
Fantastic.
I mean,
When's
that's-
yours coming out,
yeah,
Dave?
Yeah,
But the great the June 8th is when my album will
Sweet.
be out. But the hilarious thing is that makes it so I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
I don't have like he's 28 years in, so I look great. I like my plan is now fantastic.
well, he started before recordings.
I remember when he was the bartender at the zoo, and he would come out from behind the bar to do sets.
Oh,
and he used
yeah.
to do a bit where he'd plug 2 blow dryers into the socket that was in the back of that crappy stage. He'd put the blow dryer in front of the mic, put the microphone on the floor, put the blow dryer on, and go, "Here's my impression of every guy at the airport," and then just do the guy pulling the plane in, man. He like ping pong paddles. It's like in the most elaborate. It took 5
Yeah.
minutes, and it got
Worth
nothing.
it.
Yeah.
Worth it for you as a comedian. For the audience, they're like, "What's happening?
What's happening?
Man.
What are you gonna do with this? This is all I'm gonna do."
No, this is it.
And he did that bit for years.
Oh yeah. Fantastic. He's so
Yeah.
funny. I think my favorite. Well, so many lines. I'm throwing an awards banquet for the voices in my head.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was fucking genius.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, he's fucking genius.
Yeah.
Great.
I saw him at the airport in Vegas.
Working? At the
Yeah.
airport?
Yeah,
He
with
just
the Dunkin'
he
Donuts.
just come back from a gig, and it was right around when he was on that Roseanne show, that stand-up,
Oh, yeah, I
that,
remember that.
sketch Roseanne thing.
Saturday night thing.
Was it Saturday night or Friday
Saturday
night?
night special or something. Friday
Yeah,
night
yeah,
special.
yeah.
Something like that.
And I see him, and I'm like, "Hey, Rube, how's it going?" He goes, "Oh, not good, buddy." And I was like, "What happened?" He goes, "Vegas." I go, "Right, you worked here this week?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "So that's good." He goes, "Nope." I lost it and then some. like it was Sunday and he'd already blown all the money he'd made and more. The old Rube.
That was his tribute to Jose Simone.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Jose
it
Simon
was.
was a comic that if you went on the road with him, he was out of money by the first night.
Oh yeah, and hitting you up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like he was
How is that
taking-
possible?
He'd be
Like
taking Ed
anywhere?
Marquez's money.
Yeah.
Not
He was a mess.
just not
He
just
was-
in Vegas. Anywhere he would
It
do
was
that.
gonna be hard. And the
Well-
thing with the joy of doing the sets was already gone. So like Thursday night he would be hot, and then that'd be it. And then by the end he was just bummed trying to figure out where he was gonna get more money. He'd already gambled all of it.
Yeah, he was a serious gambler.
Serious.
His funeral had the funniest thing I've ever. It was an open casket, which was unsettling. There was hundreds of old-time comedians there. Lorenzo Matawaron and Gil Christner, all these dudes from before. Jim Giovanni.
Yeah.
Dudes who
Oh,
started
yeah.
way before me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like 70s comics. And so the priest gets up and gives this fire and brimstone thing about how you meet your loved ones in the afterworld. And so everyone, because we're comedians, they're like children, everyone's chasing. And then he goes, would anyone like to speak? And fucking Sarlot gets up and goes, I'm sorry Jose's gone, because now I'll never get that $800 he owes me. That's what he opened with. And then he did Jose's act for 5 minutes, and the place fucking exploded. It was the best thing I've ever
my
seen
God,
in my
that's so
life.
fucking
At his
great.
funeral, I'll never
was-
get that $800 he owes me.
Did you go to Benjamin Stewart's funeral?
I didn't, and I love Stu.
So we're all there, and it's pretty solemn.
By the way,
it's-
welcome to Did You Go to Their Funeral? This is just, I don't know if you guys know this, but just this, we've never done just a topic, but this is only funerals we've gone to.
So he was a comic who was a little person. He had that disease where your bones are brittle.
Yeah,
And so
and he smoked and drank.
and he smoked and drank, and
Yeah.
it was a hilariously foul-mouthed
Yeah.
comedian.
And it's very sweet, too.
Kind of a
Very
little
nice.
hard guy on stage. Like
Yeah.
he had the little hat and the,
Yeah, the goatee and the
Stop
hat.
what you're doing, Stu's here.
I put on a wetsuit and slide on inside of you. So it's his funeral, and it's pretty solemn, and his family's there, and it's like a couple people go up and talk, and they're very earnest. And then Feldman goes up, David Feldman,
Yeah.
and he talks for a couple minutes about Stu. He's very sincere, and then he goes, "Oh, and by the way, I'm at the Punchline this week, Tuesday through Saturday," and the place just fucking erupts. And then it's just people going up and telling
Doing
stories and
time.
fucking around, doing time. Yeah.
I heard the opposite story about about Dimebag Darrell's funeral. I was with Zach Wilde on a program sometime back on Fuse, and he was oddly enough a fan, which
Yeah.
I was surprised and delighted by. And he had his son there, and he was sober and was asking me about that and stand up, and he was super nice. And I said, how did you, what was you, how did you get sober? He goes, there were just events that were, I was at I was at Dimebag's funeral, and everyone was fucked up. And he goes, and I was just too fucked. I was there, and I was too fucked up.
Yeah.
And then Eddie Van Halen got up in a raincoat of some kind and literally said to everybody, life is bullshit. And I went, you know what? I'm not that fucked up. It was he goes, it was one of the worst. He goes, maybe the hardest thing I've ever watched
Yeah.
in my life is Eddie Van Halen at Dimebag's funeral.
What's
just
with
fucked
dudes
up
on
and
heroin
rambling.
in raincoats?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, what
It's
do
a
you,
look.
you just need the pockets, that's all.
Yeah, yeah.
You just need those big
You
ass
saw Pulp
pockets.
Fiction.
And I guess
Yeah.
you got to cover shit up, right?
Yeah, and where do you put
Oh,
your
yeah.
where do you put your kit? You got all kinds of
when you're shooting the
Well, you got
heroin,
gear and you
Yeah, you
got
got works and all that
rigs
shit, yeah.
when
you
you're
got it.
shooting it into the front of your knee because there's no places left, you
Yeah.
wear a raincoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
fucked up. What that guy, you were in the number one rock band in the country. You were living the life, and then you decided to do heroin at the end of it.
Who?
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, but he was drunk the whole.
I was gonna say he's.
I know, but you
pretty
take it
drunk
up
the
a
I mean,
notch.
him and
entire
Bowie
time.
did coke, all those years when they were hot shit in the.
Oh yeah. No, it was a bad.
And he
it
could
was a
shred
bad-
like nobody could shred, right?
Yeah.
He's the shreddiest.
Yeah.
Shreddiest shredder.
Although
of all
not my
the
favorite
shredders.
band. I mean, I like the David Lee Roth version a lot.
Yeah,
But the
no,
the
I
Hagar
don't,
version.
I don't consider that to be Van Halen.
Yeah.
That's not Van Halen. And when it comes on the radio, I go, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Oh, it says Van Halen, but this isn't Van Halen.
Not the good
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
You need Diamond Dave there to kind of lighten the joint up.
Have you seen the Diamond Dave trailer that he just made of himself?
No.
The karate trailer. You should see the David. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I'm sorry, what
David Lee
trailer
Roth-
for what?
I don't know. The thing that's great about David
possible
Lee
it's not
Roth,
for
the
anything.
thing that's exactly right. The thing that's great about David Lee Roth is there's just half ideas in his head that he puts out and then they're done. Like, without Van Halen, he's just a series of thoughts.
Yeah,
But
that's
he
what his,
executes them. He executes them beautifully.
that's what his solo
But he,
albums
no, I'm
were.
not kidding you. I will put it up. I will put it up. It's he walks into. I guess he lives in Japan now.
Sure, of
it.
course he does.
He's doing a podcast. I saw that.
Right. And
What?
it's, yeah, but it's also on YouTube. And I guess he's doing like I guess it does pretty well. And he's being sued by the band, but they're still doing shows together. And
Yeah,
then he
Why
just
are
made
they,
this-
why are they
he made
suing
this
him now?
he made this trailer about him walking into a bar where there's all these Asian folks, and you think that something's going to go down, and then nothing goes down, and then the room's covered in blood. But he's changing his. You have to see it. Like I can't explain it. I've already not done it justice by talking about
what
it.
age range would you put yourself in if you use the term Asian folks?
Well,
I'm 50.
he didn't say Orientals.
50.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
So
not
he's
over 60.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he's not over 60. Yeah.
Right.
Or Chinaman, if you want to get crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say
That's,
Chinaman.
that's 70 plus.
I was going to say that would be my dad or something.
My grandparents said Orientals.
Yeah, Orientals.
I mean, I could have called them Easterners.
Ah,
Right?
Easterners.
Right?
David Lee Roth's, what's that song? I'm in Hawaii years ago doing a corporate gig, and I'm in the room, and in those days it was like they gave a CD of Hawaiian jams in the room, right?
Fuck yeah,
So
they
I put
did.
it on, and it's the woo chuka chuka chuka,
Yeah.
and then one song, and I can't figure out for the life of me why I know this song. It's two guys doing a hula version, and it goes, "This must be just like living in paradise." And I don't wanna go home.
That's a Hagar one.
And I went, wait a minute, this is a David Lee Roth. I think it's
No.
off the solo.
Oh no,
Isn't that one where he's rappelling down the mountain?
Oh my God!
On
you're right.
Yankee
I'll be
Rose or
second-
whatever. Yeah, the
or is
Steve
that
Vai one?
Is that the first or
That's
second?
the second one.
Might have been the second. Yeah, the one where it's something about yeah.
Because his version's like, this must be just like. But I had to listen to this song 5 times, and I'm like, why do I know this song? And they were singing it about Hawaii. Like now it's Hawaiian. This is paradise. And I thought,
Before it was rappelling down a mountain with Steve Vai,
Yeah.
which is that's my Hawaii.
Yeah.
Steve Vai is my Hawaii.
I think Steve Vai's a lot of people's Hawaii.
he really is. He really is. He's
man.
a series of islands.
Was he in a band? Or was he just
He was in Zappa's band.
Steve Vai?
And he was
Vai
in
was in-
David Lee Roth's
But then-
He
band.
was in David Lee Roth's band.
But then
Was he
was-
not in Whitesnake?
I think he was in. He may have been in Whitesnake for a while, but I think he was in Alcatraz, and he
Oh,
replaced
fuck yeah.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
And,
yeah.
and I think Vivian Campbell left Alcatraz, and then he was in Alcatraz.
Thing about Alcatraz, they were never going to break out.
Holy shit!
Hello.
I don't want to go to break, but it seems like we should have gone to break.
No band is an island. Hello.
So,
never
but
gonna
Steve
break
Vai
out.
was just a fast guy.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
can play.
That was it, but
He
he
can
was
play.
just speed.
Well, he
He was
I mean,
good looking, and he spun too. Remember, he had a
Yeah,
he did the
and then
spinning.
he saw like his, and then he would do like his solo with the David Lee Roth band would include him spinning the guitar,
Yeah.
throwing on the thing.
Sure.
Then it would lay on the ground, and he would put it on top of its whammy bar.
Yeah.
And then he would fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
And he would lay on and just fuck the whammy bar, and like everyone had cleared the
I
stage.
do something similar to that in my act. Except I just put the microphone down and then I fall asleep on top of it.
I've been doing that with a lot of my old jokes. And it's not working.
Fuck the Whammy Bar is the name of my next book.
Oh my God, you gotta fuck the whammy bar. Like that's
Yeah, you do.
you gotta fuck the whammy bar. I think everybody knows that.
Don't you love that rock critics always call antics like that pyrotechnics? Guitar pyrotechnics.
Not a
When you
guitar
hold it behind
pyrotechnic.
your head or lick it or whatever,
Yeah.
that's a pyrotechnic. Yeah.
My roommate in college, I'm doing the dishes, which is already just a unique event in itself. And he walks in, and I remember he had his shirt off, and he was like angry. And I'm like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Fucking Stevie Vai lost to the Edge in like best guitarist. Might have been an MTV award, but like something best guitarist." He's like, "What the fuck, man?" And he was like in this rage, and I'm like,
Edge.
and I looked at him and I went. I was like, well, the Edge kind of created like a whole new like sound on that album. And he goes, so fucking what? He like knocks a bunch of pants on the counter and like starts. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
I mean, that's what. See,
Fury.
that's what not being married is. Like when you don't have a family, like you forget that. Like when you don't have a family or a wife, that's the shit that gets your fucking ire. Like that guy had his shirt off. He was like, I gotta fucking take my shirt off.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this world? Like that's a harbinger of things to come for him. Like now, with nothing to root him in the reality of day-to-day life, that to him is like shit's going bad, dude.
Yeah.
When Steve Vai can't beat the Edge in a contest, why do I live in this
Well, that
country?
doesn't even make sense, man. He's not fast. The Edge is good.
I can't believe in this readers poll of about 200 people, all of whom read this magazine, which is geared towards the Edge, probably.
And MTV, always the people's channel. It was
Always.
never a corporate entity. It never
No,
tried to push
only-
commercialism.
Only about substance
Oh, fully.
and integrity.
And don't you,
You know
know they
what?
haven't
Now
shown a
that
video in
they're-
like 100 years.
Now that there's not videos on there, it felt like it did have integrity at one point. Like when
was that?
when you look back at a Duran video as a cultural moment compared to what's on there now, you realize how far they have sunk. Right?
I like
You know,
Duran
when you
Duran.
bring up
That's
Duran
what I'm
Duran,
saying,
all I ever think about is I was watching VH1, I would say 10 years ago, and there was a Duran Duran reunion concert on when they got back together.
Oh my god, I know what you're gonna say.
And so I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is crazy. And then Simon Le Bon walks over to the edge of the stage, and now he's like in his 40s, right? And he takes this is your index? Which one's this? Middle finger?
Yeah.
Takes that one, and he sticks it in his mouth, and he slowly licks it and pulls it out. And I was like, that might have been sexy and cool when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
But now it's just an old dude licking his finger. It's a bummer.
Well, here's what you want to say to him.
And is that
Did you see
illustrative somehow?
you want to say, did you see your nurse do that? Like, what move is that? But I will say this, conversely, and this is sort of true of like the two guys in Aerosmith and everybody else in Aerosmith. I was in a room with John Taylor maybe a year ago, at just a small gathering, and I'm like, that is a guy that well into his 70s, he's going to walk into a room and panties will
no question.
Yeah.
moisten.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a guy in the room. There were guys doing double takes. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's
He's tall and good looking
how's he-
now. Loads of hair.
He's 50 something,
Yeah.
but just fucking dapper and English and nice.
Right, charming.
And just like, wow, that's going to work for you forever. Oh, and you married the girl from Juicy. So
Right.
you don't even have to touch the Duran Duran money.
No, and he was the best looking guy in a band of good looking guys. John Taylor was the good looking one.
Yeah.
But in those
Yeah.
days, Nick and Andy, they were all good
They were all good looking.
Yeah, yeah.
And Simon was...
Even their drummer was okay looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Andy was Andy depending on his haircut.
Right.
Well, yeah.
But Nick was cute.
And
in those
Roger?
days. And Roger.
Roger's great looking.
I feel like we've gone to a place this podcast would never go. Talking about how cute Duran Duran was.
I met them before.
Oh
and they were
my
so-
God! Oh my God! What have we become? I love it.
I've turned into my mother.
Dude, I want to start a bar called 41 and Over.
Yeah.
Just 41 and Over. I was talking to my buddy Joe Sim about that. He goes, we should just have a bar called 41 and Over. There's
Yeah.
a lot of 41-year-old guys that don't want to be around everybody else.
Oh, I don't at all.
No.
Right?
I just went and saw John Fogerty.
Oh, how was that?
Marin calls me up. He shoots me a text at like 3, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm doing this thing with John Fogerty tonight. I'm supposed to go up and introduce him at a show." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
right.
yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd love to see John Fogerty. I mean, my God, I mean, how many hits does that guy have?"
Dozens.
So we go, and then it turns out Marin's like doing like he didn't know, he's like doing a speech before the show, and it's a CD release, and it's John Fogerty's birthday, so it's like, and they're shooting it live.
Oh no.
For the ASX channel, so it's a live concert going out.
What is
Like, it's
ASX?
ASX is a channel that just does live things, live stand-up, live bands.
Oh, wow.
It's just you can see like all.
So
kinds
he had
of
to give a
live
speech about John Fogerty?
stuff. Right. So then they hand him this piece of paper of stuff he's
Just
supposed
real
to
quick
talk
question.
about
On television or on the internet?
on television. Yeah, it's on a cable channel.
And just
up
shit
top.
that's happening live as it's happening.
Well, and then they'll package it down to an hour and then replay it. But but they do live
While
stuff
it's
while
going,
it's
they do it
live.
live.
Yeah.
That's super smart.
Yeah, it is super smart. So so Marin was like, "What the? Now I'm doing this big thing." I mean, it went fine, but it was definitely a guy trying to. You don't see Marin talking really fast that often,
Yeah.
but he was just trying to stay ahead of that. Don't let the quiet happen.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the people are gonna be like, "Where the fuck is Fogerty?"
Yeah,
So
Fogerty!
he's just trying to stay ahead of it. But it
Did
went
people seem to
fine.
know who he was?
I couldn't tell. You
Yeah, but they're
couldn't
Fogerty
tell.
fans. That's
Was it
not-
an industry thing? Like, was there a bunch of
No,
record
I
people
mean
there?
his label Vanguard was there, and we sat at their table, but No, there weren't a bunch of industry.
Is John a
there-
huge fan of Mark's? Is that what was going on?
He did his
he's just done his
podcast.
podcast.
Oh, I see.
So he
To
like
promote his record because he's got a
Yeah.
record coming out where he does duets with people.
I have it in my
or-
car. It's just all it's all
Oh,
the
people
hits
covering his song.
covering his songs. It's the people like
Not him.
Dave Grohl and like no, he does it with them.
And did any of those people show up?
No, none of them fucking showed. They were all on the road. And Grohl was going to come, but it was his wife's birthday. So, but I have never been to a show where I sat there and went, "This is wall to wall hits."
Yeah.
Like I've never like
Epic
that
hits,
guy's
like
body of
25 in a
work
row, yeah.
is fucking
Saying
insane.
all the words, yeah.
And then he like closes the Proud Mary, and you're like, "Oh right, the most covered song of
Yeah,
all time."
The one you
Yeah,
wrote,
yeah.
that's a soul classic.
yeah.
Right, that's right. Yeah. But
Like
then
Tina
also,
Turner.
but then
Yeah.
didn't he not have the rights to a lot of them? Or
Yeah, so he signed away his rights when he was really young, like 20. He was working in like the mailroom of this record company, and the guy's like, "Hey kid, we want to make you records," and he signed this forever contract.
Oh, no.
And so he got to a certain age, and he's like, "Holy shit, I'm getting fucked,
Yeah.
so fucking hard." And the guy was like, "Tough shit," and so he didn't want to make any more music because that guy would own it. And then so he took like years off, and then he made that Centerfield album. And then one of the songs on there, the guy sued him because he said it sounded too much like one of the songs.
Yeah.
that-
The old man
so
down
then
the
he
road.
quit again for many years.
And it was Saul
Zantz.
Saul Zantz who ran Fantasy Records, which was a jazz label, except for Creedence.
What
They sold more records than anybody else on that label, man.
What a fucking piece of shit that
And then
guy
he
is.
wrote that song "Dance Can't Dance," which was about the pig, and that was about Saul Zantz.
Oh well, that guy's a fucking piece
He
of
did
shit.
one album after Creedence called the Blue Ridge Rangers, the Blue Ridge Riders, Blue Ridge Rangers.
Yeah, Blue Ridge Rangers.
And but I didn't even know if he did original songs on that one. But that was like a weird. I remember when they broke up, they were so huge in the Bay Area. When
Yeah,
they were little.
huge.
Plus, he also did that fucking. He did. I put a spell on you. The cover.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
They're fucking. They were amazing.
That guy was
Suzy Kia.
yeah.
so his fucking.
So he doesn't have tons of money then?
Well, I wonder if he sued and got any of the money back from
I
Fantasy.
think over the years he's bought a lot of the tracks
Yeah.
back, so he owns them now.
And then he
so
must
I'm
get
sure he-
mechanicals or something like that,
he
right?
has to get
Jesus
something.
Christ, what a bummer.
But here's the crazy thing: so
Who wouldn't let somebody have their music back, even
a
if you've gotten a
fucking
huge
scumbag, a record label guy. That's who.
scumbag?
Yeah.
So these two kids come up, and they're his kids are like 20 and 21, and they both play a song with him, and then one goes away, and the other one just sits out there and plays with the band for the whole night. And I was like, could you fucking imagine? I mean, I know it's your dad, but you're like, what'd you do last night? I played in the band.
I believe I told you a little story about seeing a man named Paul Stanley and his son playing at Camp Freddy.
Tell me his name's Stan Stanley. Or Kiss Stanley. Paul Stanley's ripped, as I recall. Like when I saw him at Jerry's Famous Deli with his shirt, like he was wearing a vest with no shirt.
Fuck yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I actually saw him once, and this was not. My recollection is that he was standing in front of me at a Starbucks. Early days, Starbucks opened 2-3 years at this point, and he was wearing I think we've talked about this before. He was wearing an overall jorts, so shorty overall.
Man, I did not know.
Shirtless shorty overall. So I had this. I had the side back view of his tit, and I was like, and I get like I don't know, like get whatever. It just no.
No.
On so many levels.
I think the guys in Motley Crue
he
tried
must have
that for a
picked
little
that-
while. Like there was a day.
Well, he must have
somebody-
grabbed that out of an Eastern European boutique.
But I
Well, it's
see
not
him.
like taste and restraint was Kiss's hallmark.
No. But he's a dad at our school. He's a dad at our school. So I see him.
He's a
most-
dad at Brian's kid's school too.
Yeah.
The preschool.
Yeah.
So
old are his
Here's
kids?
what
he's
he
got
does.
a 3-year-old.
Here's what
right?
he does. Here's what he
Isn't he
does.
60 something?
He's got to be like 60.
My voice went off the register.
Here he goes. Here's a baby. I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it works.
Right.
But he's very, he's very
yeah,
nice.
but at my manager's school and Brian Posehn's preschool, there is a parking lot down below, and then everyone has to walk up the little hill to the preschool, except for Paul Stanley, who has his own parking space up top where no one
Really?
else parks.
That's awesome.
And it says reserved for the Stanley family. It's awesome, except all the other families are like, what
Did
the
he buy
fuck?
it? Did
Yeah,
you
but I
put the
guarantee
preschool
I'm sure
$50,000 or
it
something?
Oh yeah, no, they have that at our school too, and the amount of money that those people pay for that stuff is absurd.
Who gives a shit?
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Here's $50,000. Well, because my daughter plays in a gym paid for by the Stanleys.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Or there's
Wow.
a dance program because of the Stanleys. Like
Out
that's how
on the
those.
street for a living.
No, dude.
I'm sorry, it's the worst music ever.
They're not a great band, no. I saw them. I've told that story too many times, but they Basic. I think you say is the best you could say, but it's straight up rock and roll.
But bad. It's
Well,
not.
Lick It Up is a low point.
I mean, they have some legitimate rock and roll riffs.
I like Rock and
they've
Roll
got-
All Night.
Strutter is a good song.
Well, Strutters, yeah.
Love Gun, like there's
nothing in their entire catalog that I enjoy.
Rock and Roll All Night, I think, might be their finest song. And as Matt Weinhold once pointed out to me beautifully, the second line is you're looking fancy and I like your style. There's one where Paul Stanley says, she's a dancer. I'm a dancer or a romancer. I'm a Capricorn and she's a Cancer.
Right.
Which is just like...
That's I'm a dad.
But Matt Weinhold is a crazy Kiss guy, right?
Oh, no, he was in the Kiss Army when he was little and everything.
I could see if you slept with Matt Weinhold that he would roll over and turn towards you and his other half would be a Kiss.
Yeah.
But here's
star around his eye.
But here's the thing about Kiss. I think they were the least partying band. I mean, I think if you write about cold gin, you're not a drinker. Like, no one drinks gin except Gimlet on a weekend, right? And that's Gimlets. Like, nobody goes gin.
No, old men
like,
drink gin.
But he's
Kiss- the Kiss
well,
Live
I mean,
one.
yeah, right. But like, we gotta drink some cold gin.
Yeah, but
Nobody's having
doesn't it at
gin
some
is-
point become cool because no one else is doing it?
It's almost
No
as
one
though
drinks gin now.
they had a song called Brandy Old Fashioned.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's as though you're not steeped in the culture, right? Like every
How
other
many
band.
people like Cavassier mixed with... Who
right.
likes Rusty Nails? What?
Who wants some Craig DeMille?
Gin's a good song.
What was this bit? Mama Sunday Hat. God damn it! The black comic from San Francisco.
Mama Sunday hat?
Oh, God damn
Mo
it.
Betterman?
No, so funny.
Cedric...
You're doing glasses.
Wiley Roberts.
Wiley Roberts.
So fucking.
You
funny.
just did Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, because
He-
Wiley
he
used to do the
this
go
thing-
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The seal.
where
You
he could make his
just-
eyes bug out of his head. He would go.
That's how you.
Go away.
That's
Right
how
like
we
that.
figured out who he is. You did Crazy Eyes.
I'd make Crazy Eyes because I couldn't remember. Yeah, Wiley Roberts, super
Wiley
funny.
lives in Canada now. I saw him a couple of years ago at like Vancouver Festival.
He lives in Canada?
I believe so, yes. Yeah, that was the seal at the San Francisco Zoo was the go away bit. And it never stopped using it. It's from his act. He used to do the fucking Love Connection routine that was forever.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, I took her out on a date and she had underwear on that said Tuesday. And I said, is that when you put them on, baby, or is that when you're taking them off? And then one of the lines in the bit was, all I'm saying, Chuck. And so I have never stopped saying it. I even say it on my podcast, and no one has any idea why I'm saying it
No,
ever.
dude.
Who Chuck is.
He had a bit where he was like, I love black people, but the drinks they order, and the whole thing about I want Cavassier
Oh,
and Fresco.
yeah.
and
Yeah,
everything. And he goes, it's called a Mama's Sunday hat.
Yeah, Mama Sunday.
And he had all these fucking drinks. He was just fucking
Hysterical.
He was a guy, came up, wrote maybe a half hour, 45 minutes
then
of
he was
material,
done.
Never wrote another joke.
Never wrote another
When he
thing.
wrote the stuff, it was so good. He was like, right? He was a real.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a real comer, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then just never.
And then
I don't know. Maybe he ran out of inspiration.
he wrapped it up.
There wasn't enough seals. I know that I've been saying all I'm saying, Chuck, for the rest of my life, and no one understands why. I remember once he wrestled Rick Bates in the punchline. They were all drinking after a show, and
Rick Bates was the manager of the punchline.
and Rick Bates was big. And,
Yeah, big guy.
They got to, and I guess
Like-
had wrestled in university, so they got down in proper,
What?
how the wrestling stance, and fucking boom, we all stood around him in a circle with our drinks and smokes, just fucking laughing.
That
and
was when the
shit.
punchline was awesome. Those
Yeah,
were the
yeah.
days.
They'd close the doors and let you stay in there and do.
It's usually it was
Yeah.
better. It was better if you got an opportunity to wrestle one of the waitresses, but still,
Yeah.
Bates not a bad idea.
But now, if you're at the punchline, they try to close the door and kick everybody out before the show ends.
Pretty much.
All right, let's go, you guys. I'm still on stage. I know, but we've got to get out of here. We
Yeah,
got
wrap it up.
All right, speaking of wrap it up, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Walk in the Room.
Yeah.
We the
You have t-shirts?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's such a good question. We carry your T-shirt.
We
Greg.
do.
Popular.
I know.
Kittens McTavish were we right about Kittens?
Yeah, you were.
Shit moves.
You were so
We
right
knew
about
it was
that.
going to move. I mean, the smartest man in the world T-shirt's also. It's still
it's
a great
good.
shirt.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt.
Kittens
it's
is a
super
mover.
soft. Kittens is a mover. So apparently is the Lemons T-shirt, gentlemen. Get
Lemons
yourselves-
is selling.
The lemon thing was like a gag. Like, here's what
I
happened.
talked about how when I used to do mushrooms, I always would get a lemon and I would just hold it and smell it and like squeeze it and look at it.
The
like,
tactile
yeah,
excellence.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
There was so many things
And I
going
said
on.
to
in a
Dave, I
lemon.
go, you're like hiding, you're like, you ever smell this shit? This shit is awesome.
Yeah.
And that's what the shirt says. This shit is awesome. Lemons. This shit is awesome, but if
That's
you
your
have-
biggest seller?
It's
Right now.
It's right now. It's kicking ass. And then we also have the Walk in the Room Back from the Dead shirts, which are doing really well.
And we have a new live podcast up with Dana Gould and Jimmy Pardo that is for sale for
And we also have a
$2.
ladies only wink shirt. So when you say, how about that, bro? Now you fucking have a chance to wink back.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. And there's also Reigning Monarchs band rags. So, I mean, fuck, get a band rag.
Yeah, get a band
Just a
rag. Why
for
not?
I'll show you the
And
band
if you
rag.
order a Kittens McTavish one, you get a Reigning Monarchs band rag anyway, I think. There's all kinds of special
there's
prizes.
special-
Do you
The packaging is fantastic.
Do you just slip if someone just orders a band rag? Like, do you just slip it into an envelope? Like, what do you?
Yeah, put them in an envelope. You get two of them. Okay. You get a black one, then they're brand new. We used
Because
to
I
have the
want
ones.
I've
you
got
to
one.
send that
It's in
shit
my
in the
garage.
box.
You want it
like
in a box?
full box.
Well, I think if we set it in a full box, it would feel sad inside because you'd get the box and be like, this is a waste of
I
space.
think it all feels sad.
Today they told us our envelopes were too big. I brought so many envelopes to the post office today. The lady was so nice, Rowena, and you could just see the look on her face like, no.
Not this
There was
guy.
a lot of Australia, and so every single one has to be entered by hand. It
and it takes for bloody hour.
takes forever, but I gotta tell you something. That's fucking. And then the people behind me are just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You're the dude
tap-
with 60
One dude was
pieces.
tapping his fucking cane, going, and I just turned to him and I went, "Small business, bro. Small business."
Yeah.
I'm making.
Hi.
I'm a job creator.
That's how we do it. Yeah,
How
we're
about it? I'm a job
creators.
creator. I'm living in Obama's
Somebody made your
America.
fucking cane,
Huh?
right?
How about that?
Somebody
I
made
love
your
when
cane.
people are impatient in hospitals and post offices. It's
I
like,
know.
dude, think about where you are. There's an old person in front of you who's going to take forever to send that letter to the Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
Here's how you should plan your trips to the fucking post office. Take some fucking ecstasy and chill the fuck out and plan to be there. You know what? Load your phone up with lots of battery. Bring games.
Yeah.
Bring fucking emails you have to do. You know all that shit that you do in person when you're with a friend and make them feel awkward? Do it at the fucking post office.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm talking about jerking off, stuff that I do when
no,
you and I are
grooming.
together.
No.
Grooming.
Yeah.
No.
Picking flies off each other.
Cutting
like
your
monkeys.
toenails. It's a good place
I've
to
seen
cut
some
your
good
toenails.
It's a
people
good
at my
place.
post office. I saw Chris Cooper once for no
Wow.
reason, that completely random.
That's awesome.
And it was right after what's that awesome movie with Nicolas Cage where he was writing the novel. I mean, he's writing the screenplay, and his brothers. What's that one called? Meryl Streep is in it, and Chris Cooper plays
Adaptation.
the adaptation. Chris Cooper plays the toothless hillbilly
Yeah.
who gathers nectar from the bloody
Yeah,
orchids.
he
or
was
whatever.
great in that.
He was great in that. He's never funny, right? He always plays dour corporate
Yeah.
types and
Yeah, he's great.
asshole FBI
Yeah.
agents and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that one with the fucking gimme cap on,
Great.
that was hilarious.
Great
And then
actor.
The woman who played Witchy Poo, Billy Hayes, and my wife is so good at recognizing people and obscure people.
I wouldn't recognize.
I'm
No.
terrible at recognizing.
She went, Witchy Poo, and I went, why are you saying Witchy Poo? And I go, she goes, that woman there, and I look over and fucking, she still looked exactly this. I mean, she wasn't wearing a Witchy Poo hat, but it was her. My wife.
I saw that stupid flute out at a bar.
Freddie.
You knew the name.
Jimmy, come and save me. I loved HR Pump
Holy
stuff
shit.
because that was the most ecstasy-induced show.
Welcome to 41 and over.
Yeah. The house used to sneeze, and there was a singing frog that looked like Judy Garland. It was the weirdest.
You know, when
fucking
I
show.
was in college, Ren and Stimpy was big, and then
Yeah.
I'd watch it, and then one time I was on acid, and someone turned it on, and I was like, oh my God, that's what they've been doing.
Oh my God.
It's really funny.
Amir, we walked in there and Amir just started singing Log. Remember Log?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's why I married her.
Idiot. Ren and Stimpy was funny.
The backgrounds were for
Yeah.
people on hallucinogenics
Yeah.
or high. Like,
Yeah.
it was insane.
Oh no, that guy was like, the guy that created that, like, went on a coke bender and
Sure.
he was,
really?
Chuck Fusilli or.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't
he
you?
was like, he was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
He was just a nutty dude.
Well, you could
You
tell
might-
from the show.
Speaking of the Coke vendors, do you
I
remember
mean,
this?
he invented that fucking. He invented what's the late night cartoon show? He basically created that.
Oh yeah, no, he did with Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Which late night cartoon show?
What is the thing? Adult Swim. He basically created
yeah.
the idea of like that. I mean, his
It
influence.
was
like,
for grown-ups.
Muddy the
Ren and
Mud
Stimpy was-
Skipper.
little kids liked it, but
well, and then
Yeah.
you know, I mean, fucking SpongeBob.
yeah.
Like that's all that chip off that block, like
Yeah.
SpongeBob and like the other one that's Phineas and Ferb,
Phineas
which
is
a
enormously popular.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and
It
has
really is.
lots of adult jokes in it, like lots of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely
Scooby Doo.
no, that's straight pathos.
Wow. Everybody knows that I think if you gave Velma a makeover, it could happen.
Now, do you ever think about this when you have folks like when you're doing shows with somebody and you realize like you've known somebody so long that you have forgotten memories where you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, do you remember?
Remember the time we did that? Yeah.
I was just sitting here, we were talking, and I was thinking, holy fuck, I don't know if you'll remember this, but we were both in Reno, but we weren't doing the same show. I was on at Catch, and I think I was with Cho, and we met you out at a bar, and Cho and I were on ecstasy, and we were at a club, and I think Jennifer was with you. I'm not positive, and in the bathroom was one of the dudes from Milli Vanilli.
Oh God.
And you said to me, what if we walked out in the middle of this floor and started banging our dicks together and freaked everybody out? And I was like, oh my God, Proops is fucking killing me right now.
It was Reno or top? Reno.
It was Reno. It was fucking Reno.
How could you?
was
I would
playing with?
never do drugs in Reno.
Oh my God, I was with Cho and
It just
I.
sounds horrifying.
I think Cho and I were at the Catch.
Is Reno the saddest place
was like
you've ever
me-
been?
When Liz Carranza used to run. the Catch up there?
Yeah.
I did. Margaret was an opener, and she opened I Middled and Lewis Black Clothes. I remember doing Catch with her there. I used to do Tom all the time.
Maybe
with
you
Tree.
guys were doing Catch and I hung up.
That's what I want to say. That we.
Maybe you guys were at Catch and I came up and met you from somewhere else.
I remember we had rooms at Catch, and Margaret's room had a circular bed with a mirror in the ceiling, like it was a cat house.
Oh
you
my
know?
God.
And when we were getting high with her, and we were like laughing our ass off at the fucking room, like what?
That
the
was
fuck?
just the room.
Yeah,
Like,
that was thinking. You're the opening act. Here, have this fucking room.
Get your fuck on.
Yeah, the Folly Bergère fucking Gypsy Rose Lee suite or whatever. You know the fucking.
Oh my God.
No, it
that
comes
thing.
with lube. Are you ready for it?
Oh my God, I did that place. Or no, maybe it was with Gary Laser. No, it wasn't Lewis Buck because I did it with Lewis once, and Lewis always misremembers it as Vegas. You talk about hidden memories, and we paired after the show, and we had. Lewis had like 10 scotches, and we got really drunk, and we were playing blackjack, and I got up to take a leak, and I came back, and he was on the table, screaming at the dealer. He was on the blackjack table, and he doesn't remember this. And
Conveniently, I could see that.
the pit boss, was there quite quickly, and Lewis goes awesomely, "Do you know who I am?" And the pit boss goes, arms folded, "Yes, I do, Mr. Funny Man." And you have to behave like a gentleman. I was with Dan Wedeking. I don't know if you remember.
Oh my
Dan
God,
Wedeking.
yeah.
And Dan,
Dan used to hold the key on stage and go, "Ladies, I'm in room 213
Yes.
if anybody wants to come up."
Yeah, we used to all hate
I mean,
for
it
that.
had to have worked because he did it all over the place.
yeah.
Why it's fucking.
And how great is that to have a random woman come to your
Right.
room
Oh,
and you
awesome.
fuck her?
She's just the greatest thing you could ever. What could be better?
I told you
than
the thing.
that?
I told you the thing when I had when Jason Segel. Jason Segel apparently does this all the time. There's actually YouTube footage of him doing it. But when he did Bring the Rock up in San Francisco, and he was so fucking drunk that like beforehand he was hugging me and it looked like he might go to tears and he was just like, fucking buddy, what's up? What up? I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awful.
Yeah.
He went up, fucking sang a soul song. I can't remember what it was. Nailed it.
Right.
And then said, my name's Jason Segel. My phone number is blah, 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 blah. If you want to fuck me, let's do it. Within minutes, he was standing with a blonde at the door who came up, like, looked at their phones, blah, blah, and they split. And I was like, that is some balls.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
You
game,
can do
huh?
that if you're a movie star.
But I bet he had this moment, which is the moment almost all humans have, which I'm young,
Right.
I'm drunk, I'm a fucking movie star. This doesn't last forever.
No.
What's the thing I'm going to say to myself and my friends when it's all over that I wish I'd done? I wish I'd just fucking trolled for chicks from the stage.
Right. Just savagely,
Here's
flagrantly,
the thing.
blatantly.
I'm not going to pretend.
begging.
But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to pretend this isn't happening.
Right.
I'm not going to go mac on some other dude's girl.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to play the sleazy dude. I'm going to just say I want to do some fucking into my phone. And I'm going to give my phone number out, and then I'm going to see if anybody wants to fuck me.
Yeah, but here,
and then I'm going to go do it.
Here's the problem with your story: is that you went from Dan Wedeking to that guy.
It
Like,
is.
that guy's a
It's-
movie
it
star,
literally-
and that's like, you go, all right.
He literally went from
Right,
the
people
sweet.
have seen him on a screen.
I took
From
it
a
from the
feature.
I took it from the Sweet River Inn or the Sweetwater Inn or whatever those fucking.
Oh my
things
god,
were.
that fucking dive.
In Modesto to Cobb's in San
Did you and
Francisco
I do
sold
that?
out.
Oh, no, I think I might have done it with Dan. Jesus Christ.
We did. I mean, it's hard to remember.
We
I
did Scotts Valley when you were first starting. I remember that.
Scotts Valley?
Yeah, it wasn't even the what's that one in Santa Cruz, the Crow's Nest or
Crow's
whatever?
Nest, yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even that one though, right?
No, it was like a one-nighter in Ben Lomond, Scotts Valley, I want to say.
Holy shit.
Down up in the to orient everyone. Down from San Francisco an hour is Santa Cruz, which is our party beach boardwalk place,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, right.
And then there's a Sunday night gig that's been there. How long now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
30 years? 25
Yeah, maybe
years?
30
Yeah,
years.
the Crow's Nest.
Because that's
Still there.
And Gaio and me and Posehn, I remember, drove down to do it.
And absolutely.
Did you guys
they-
smoke any pot on that trip?
This is the story. We get in the car and we're in Gaio, and Gaio was featuring, Pose was opening, and I was headlining.
Jesus Christ.
And so I go, the discussion starts. We're all in, I think, in Gaio's car or something. Do you guys get high before the show? Well, we get high, but we don't always get high before the show. I was like, oh, come on, you guys, let's fucking get high. I can handle it. Oh no, I can handle it. Fucking. Oh
my God.
Cut to like.
Cheech and Chong's
right, I was gonna
band.
say like
Yeah.
the bumper falls off and Stacy Keach is on my ass, and yeah, we were high. So Posehn goes up, does his 15 up front, fucking boom, smooth as silk, murder kills. Here's our feature act, and Gaio Beelum, and Gaio gets up and goes, hey, all right, yeah, hey, yeah, conjunction, junction, what's that function? Hooking up phrase, it just fucking goes into fucking grammar rock. Couldn't remember his act.
Yep.
Just high as a fucking dog. We didn't stop and eat or anything. This is then.
damn it.
This is then.
Yeah.
It was 3 dudes in a car. I was like,
Yeah.
and Posehn and I literally crying, holding each other in the back of the room. 'Cause not a joke. He didn't get a joke out. He just fucking panicked and started singing Junction Junction. And then he kind of
my God.
saved, hey, papayas are cool or whatever, fucking went into his shtick,
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was like, wow.
and now he's the poster boy of marijuana.
Yeah. He has a column in the Sacramento Weekly alternative paper that he writes about dope, and yeah, he's fantastic. I saw him when I was in Sacramento.
I always think about that, like, it's one thing to get high and go on stage. It's another thing to base your career on it, because then what do you do if you don't want to smoke pot?
Right, what if I don't feel like smoking any more dope?
Like, what if you're like, okay, I'm going to wrap it up? Then your whole career...
Posehn did.
Yeah. Well, Posehn didn't make a feature film about it. Like I worked for. He's down a hole.
yeah.
Like,
Doug
and
can't
he
come
just
back.
made his second movie about it, right?
right.
There's a second
Yeah.
movie about it. So I'm like, and bless his heart. Like we were
I'm
talking
doing
about
that.
him earlier. Like a workhorse.
Oh my God. He's a genius. I
A
think.
little marketer.
Yeah.
Found his thing, and found it like, and this is no offense to him, but later in life.
Oh no, he's
Doug's-
been around
Doug's-
15, 20 years.
Right,
easily.
but I mean, really, it's been the last 10 years, 5 years, where he's really just like he's got Doug Loves Movies and
Oh,
blah
yeah.
blah blah, and
'Cause he blames me for getting him high the first time, but that was 20 something years ago at the San Diego
blames
Improv.
you, or
not
he's-
blames you. So it says the first time he got high was
yeah.
and that was God. I remember we watched MTV's Beach House. And we were laying on the couch in the condo, dueling couches in the condo, laughing and kicking our feet in the air.
He owns comedy in a way in which he can go to clubs and go, I'm only performing at 420. I will sell it out. We will sell tickets. You will make money. And I'm not doing a late show.
And he doesn't do Facebook. He doesn't do like TV ads or whatever. He just fucking
He does
Yeah.
do Side Boob Sunday on Twitter.
yeah. He works Twitter like nobody works
He
Twitter.
does work that Twitter.
Yeah.
So
hard.
he's my
and he
Yoda,
twerks.
man.
He twerks a lot too. He drops his
Twerks?
ass. He twerks.
Oh, yeah.
He's a twerker.
What is twerking?
It's when you drop your ass or you put your ass up against I don't know what it is. I know it's a thing. I know people are doing it. Look,
It's
Dave,
exceeded plankton.
you can't
Twerking?
ask me for, You can't ask me for the
You're not allowed to
definitions
bring
of
it up
words.
if you don't know what it is.
Do you know
research.
me?
Pop culture.
Do you know me?
This guy over here, this guy, Mr. Proops,
but I don't
he
know.
wouldn't say the word without knowing what it was.
I kind of have a half-ass knowledge. It is when you press up. It's also like a dancey move. Too.
Yeah, it's like a dance
Yeah.
move, but it has something with putting your ass up against the wall.
The wall or the window?
Either way,
Will Dougie twerk? I've never seen him do it.
I guarantee you, like there'll be 25 twerking videos.
Oh, we're gonna get some twerking.
on-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
will.
All right.
He's my role model though, because I think he did with podcasting what I aspire to do, which is make it your business.
Yeah.
Like he really got serious about it. as quickly as anybody else did. And when you go to his live show, and the other thing that I like that, of course, I always do is I play live always with the podcast, and Doug always plays live. And the people are so devoted. You know, they come and they got the signs and they know him and they got all the bits down. And it's like, it's just joyous instead of, okay, here's our next comic. He's been on, Who's Got the Boner? And
Well, here's the thing. And David,
I love that show, by the way.
Who's Got the Boner?
Who's Got the Boner? Yeah.
Michael Douglas.
It's a good
apparently.
show.
Holy shit! I watched that the other night. That
I haven't
fucking
seen it
the
yet.
Candelabra
I'll say.
movie.
it's pretty weird.
It's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's good.
That's what it is. That's a perfect description. It's pretty
I
weird.
didn't love the writing. They kind of made They kind of made Liberace out to be this really nasty, venal, manipulative queen, and Matt Damon plays his part like he's just this sort of, golly, what's happening now? And you're like,
Well, it's from his book.
Right.
It's from his book, so it does lean in favor to him. My sister felt the same way.
Come on,
but,
man. You took advantage of Liberace. You lived with him forever. You sued him for fucking palimony.
Yeah. But we don't know.
No,
we
we
don't
don't.
know. He could have been a cocksucker.
My wife waited
Oh,
on
wait a
me.
minute. He was a cocksucker.
Yeah.
Put it up high.
Get it up.
No,
Get it
I
up. Down
can't
too
love it
slow.
low.
I can't
Too
give you
slow.
anything.
He loved it low.
Can't give you
He
anything.
loved it low.
I heard you.
How are you?
Well, now,
Good to see
now
you
I'm not
again.
good.
Now you're pissed.
I was good before.
You're not good. No, Dave and I had the same dreams for our podcast. It didn't quite work out, but we love the like.
You guys could do a movie called Super Sober Me.
I've said this to you. I'm super sober. Me. Oh my god, super help me. Dave and I have had a few live podcasts where truly I'm like, this is the best comedy I've ever done. Like we go, this is like, I mean,
Yeah, the live ones
It's just
can be...
sometimes
That's
it's just
great.
like, just that fucking thing that's happening now, and it's
Yeah.
I mean, you've been improvising for a long time, but like for Dave and I, this is our version of like going out with nothing and having something happen, and even when we do it together, just hanging out, but it's just so much more rewarding. And you're right, it's like you're there with this crowd of people, like even if it's sometimes it's just 30 people.
Right.
Like the last live podcast we did was 30 people, but it felt like it could have been 200. Like people were just into it, and they were
Yeah, they were.
They knew you, and they understood why what you were saying was funny because they had an investment in your life, and so it's like then you go to do stand up and you go, and here's the thing where I tell the story I've told. You know what I mean? It feels different. Not that there's anything wrong with stand up, but
Not at all.
It just and then so we've done these live shows in New York, which I think are ultimately what would be. Like to me, they're the dream show where the band plays and we do stand up and we have guests and
Yeah.
I think the live ways, it's forced me to free fall really hard, and now I feel like I'm in danger of repeating myself because I tend to hit the same topic so much.
Yeah.
And that one day will I run out of stories, and then you think no, because every week is a new.
Are you getting a lot of material out of that?
Well, theoretically, if I was diligent enough to go back and listen to every single word I said and try to remember the funny jokes out of it, I've added a few things to my act that are from my podcast. You mean since I've done 200 hours of material in the last 3 years and haven't bothered to put any of it in my stand-up act? Because
So I had a Twitter fan say to me, like it was like fucking. He said, are you doing new material? And I said, yeah, I haven't written much. He goes, why don't you go back and listen to the fucking podcast?
Yeah.
Like, what do you
I know
mean?
we have so
You
much
write
material
every
we haven't
single
tapped.
week.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I probably have 2 hours or at least of good stuff that are in little chunks in the middle of a 2-hour show that you have to go dig out. And,
Also, going back and listening to yourself is no great treat.
well, I do it.
I find
so that I
listening to
don't
myself to
repeat.
be really
No,
great.
it's not.
It's pretty great.
No, I've done it. It's not,
I will.
it's not as good as you
I'll
think.
get up in the morning and I'll talk into a recorder, then just play it and walk around and listen to myself.
Oh, sure.
Because it's pretty great.
I don't think it is
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm almost
yeah,
certain it's unpleasant.
I don't think you
I
know what
find
that
it
word means.
I listen to it once to see that I'm not repeating myself, and also I correct things that are wrong from it. Like if I say something,
You're your own ombudsman.
Yeah, and also people write me and go, "That was wrong."
Ah.
Like you can't get away with anything.
Yeah.
I think I said something about the movie The Warriors, and I got James Remar's part wrong. And you've never seen this many emails. Like I had to read like 5 emails. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. He wasn't.
I think people just stopped with us. I think with me, they're like, he just doesn't know words.
We had a science guy once who was like our science advisor, but then he quickly was like, "This is just too much work."
Yeah,
Yeah.
too much word.
Yeah, he would correct our the myths that we would tell about science. But we love science.
Yeah, we might not get it right.
You know, science is. I have to agree with the Tea Party. I just think it's a guidepost, really. Let's not get hard and fast about things like the Earth's rotation and the sun and whatnot. These aren't just, there's beliefs important too. If you believe that gay people shouldn't be married because someone died a long time ago.
Right.
Then, hey, that's
What's
like
to say that
science.
isn't real?
Yeah, who's to say that's not as real as
Yeah.
your fucking thermometer or whatever it is you broke out on me?
If you don't,
Thermometer.
if you don't
Some
believe
other
in
deviltry.
if you don't believe in global warming and you're the number one state who doesn't believe in it, and then an F5 tornado bears through your shit, that might be a time to rethink your beliefs.
There's probably some reassessing
I
going
think
on.
if you're the governor of New Jersey, you should also just blow it off as tomfoolery. I'm not
He
gonna
did.
get caught.
He did. Didn't
He blew it off. He said, "I'm
you
not going to
can't-
get hung up in that."
I get that it's your party's fucking deal, but at some point, your shit is getting destroyed. You got to go, maybe I was wrong on this one. But here's the deal. It doesn't matter whether or not you believe it or not, because global warming doesn't give a shit.
That's true. The floods aren't going to go. Hang on, do you guys not believe in us? Because we're not coming then.
No. I mean, I love the ad arrogance, too. The idea that the Earth hasn't thrown 1 million species off. You know what I mean? The dinosaurs did really well for about 400 million years, and they're not around as much as you.
No, they're not doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, we're going to beat this. Like,
Ain't no such thing
I
as
don't think
global
so.
warming. Well, yes, that's what 2.8% of scientists think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the consensus. The overwhelming consensus.
Michael Crichton wrote a book against the theory of global warming.
Yeah.
Toward the end, I can't remember the name
Yeah.
of it. I was on tour. You remember that? You did it too, the JFL tour across Canada?
Yes. Yeah.
So on that JFL tour, I had nothing to read, and I ended up in some drugstore or something and bought this book, and I can't think of the name of it. It's not called Global Warming. It's one of Michael Crichton's last books. And he goes through citations. There's a fucking glossary and
Oh, I know. My dad
all
sent
these
him some.
facts. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad's on the.
He's a denier.
He's finally stopped sending me. So yeah, oh no, he's not just a denier. It's his now life's purpose
and global warming,
to
of all
convince
things.
everybody that it's not happening.
Well, even if it isn't like happening all the way, let's just say we're in a cycle where that part's happening.
Yeah, so let's not help it.
Right.
My always thing was always like, so you're gonna take the pro pollution side?
Yeah, right.
You're just gonna go
We
with
should just destroy the ocean.
I'm gonna be on the Lorax side. You're gonna be on the
Right.
Sneed side. Is that
Yeah,
what we're gonna
you're gonna
do?
be
Well, I think it always comes down, and again, these are the people that don't have money. If not with my pocketbook, you're not the money gets hung up in all of this
Yeah.
bullshit. We need jobs. What about
There's
AIDS?
supposed to be a floating garbage island in the Pacific Ocean.
There's a floating garbage
That's the
island.
size
It's
of-
enormous.
I don't know, a state basically.
Yeah, it's a giant floating garbage.
I've seen pictures
island
of it. I've
that's
seen
made
people who
out
do documentaries about
out
it.
of just plastic. Basically, it's just
I
a
think
big.
they're gonna have like a Coachella out on that.
Oh yeah.
I think they're gonna do a music fest out there. I think they should. I'd like to do a music fest.
Dead Mouse is going to DJ some of it too. It's going to
I'd
be
love
awesome.
that. Is there a
yeah.
comedy tent? That's the question all the time.
Who's
What's
booking
the comedy
Plastic
tent?
Island this year?
Yeah.
Who's booking it?
There's a comedy carrier
Plastic
bag.
Island. Who's booking Plastic Island? Oh my god!
There's a comedy cup.
I can't say this. Patton's on their wish list.
Yeah.
We can get Patton out to fucking Plastic
Right.
Island people. That would just
We can't get him, but we can get some of the Mr. Show people who did Punch Up. And,
the Mr. Show people. That's
I want to
amazing.
play Plastic Garbage
You
Island.
do? Are you going to play the Doritos tent?
Oh yeah. It's
just made out of Doritos bags.
Should so be sponsored by all the people who make plastic.
Pepsi
Yeah,
and-
fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I'm doing beer ring pigeon head. I'm gonna do like,
I'm doing Pringles cans.
I'm making
Yeah.
a catamaran out of 2-liter Mountain Dew bottles, and I'm just gonna sail myself there, existing
funny.
off the Mountain Dew as I go.
that's so funny because I'm going out there in a microwave. It's all going to be fantastic. Oh, Plastic Island Fest! I can't believe it. And Jane's Addiction's headlining, so it's all perfect.
Oh yeah, that needs to be a T-shirt. I think Plastic Island, and just a picture of the enormous wad of garbage poking out of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah. We should make it
That
like
is
a
a shirt.
concept
Yeah,
fest,
that is
and
a
then
good
just, yeah,
Plastic
just list
Island.
everybody that's playing on it.
We should do a
writers
plastic-
from Mr. Show.
We should do a Plastic Island festival.
Oh yeah.
Where is Plastic Island Festival going to be?
We
On
do
the
it. We
island?
do it at a garbage dump.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
amazing!
yeah. Brisbane.
Giveaway. Oh, Plastic Island.
Plastic Island.
Please post a picture of Plastic Island on our Facebook
Great place to
page.
get.
I've seen enough. It bums me out.
Oh yeah, I was reading about it on some site the other day, and a cat went out there and he photographed every moment of it
Yeah.
and documented the whole.
It's
bloody
pretty.
thing.
It's pretty hard to
Then
watch.
when he gets there, it's like wow.
That and the methane explosions are
Yeah.
Where are those happening?
up in the tundra area. You know, there's essentially the
because of the melting.
yeah. So the
Are
it's
you
getting
sure-
warm.
now, are we sure those aren't just misguided drones?
Well, here's what happens. So there's
Angry fossilized mammoths.
at the bottom of the
We took out somebody good, didn't we, with the drone the other day?
Yeah,
at the bottom of the
second in
ocean.
command of something that was important.
That's right. We took him out.
God, I feel safe.
You know what?
I felt safer. I
don't-
actually was in my car and I unbuckled my seatbelt.
I don't care about his rank. I just know he was in Yemen. So
Yeah.
chalk one up for us.
Yeah, hooray.
Or did he have ramen? It was one of those two
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
he might have had ramen.
He may have just been
Yeah,
a guy that
yeah.
had ramen.
They're at the bottom of the ocean. I believe it's the bottom of the ocean. I could be wrong about this, but our science guy will tell us. But basically, there is methane trapped, huge
Yeah.
quantities of methane,
I have
and
that same
it's
problem.
and because of the warming, it's breaking out, and it doesn't just bubble. It's like a old faithful geyser,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
a boosh, like this giant explosion of methane just comes shooting out of the earth.
Wow.
And every time that happens because it's getting warmer, but that makes it a lot warmer. So it's like this chain reaction
It makes it a
situation.
lot warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And can you see the methane explosions?
well, if you're in a boat, yeah, it'll be this giant thing coming out of the ocean.
And hopefully it's not
Is
under
there
you.
footage of these methane explosions?
I think it's not like they shoot out because it's gas, but you'll see the huge
You'll see
like,
the
rush
vapors.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good stuff.
Well, I was in London.
Because that's what I close with.
I was in London in March, and it was shockingly freezing, like way unseasonably even for March, and even for England. And like I remember, I looked in the paper, and they go the polar ice cap. All the air that used to go the other way because of the Gulf Stream, because there was an ice cap that created a system.
Yeah.
That air
That's
is just pouring onto Northern Europe.
Yeah.
So it was so cold that no one was going to the shops.
Yeah.
Like shops weren't getting customers for days at a time.
Yeah.
And this is in London, which has 10 million people. And they go, and 1.5 million people are going to leave the country this weekend just to get out of this. And there's like 58 million people in England or whatever. Like you go, the rich people obviously were going to go ski.
Yeah.
But everyone else was going to go to fucking Spain or anywhere. I'm just taking a ferry off this fucking island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was, like my wife and I took a walk. And you know when it's too cold to take a walk?
Yeah.
Like Canada cold?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
Canada
my nose, my nose is burning, like. And everybody, oh no, everything's cool, and like you
Well,
go.
that at the same time, every summer
Canada
Australia is on fire.
Right.
Yeah.
It burns to the ground.
But
Yeah.
Canada cold, you have to remember, doesn't just come from the weather. It also comes from their fucking iced over hearts.
Oh.
What just
It's
happened?
true. Yeah, no, they can't. Folks in Canada.
What happened?
Shallow.
What?
They can't go deep.
Are we just
That's what I'm
losing?
saying.
I was
are
just
we
going to say,
losing our
above the 50-foot
Canadian audience?
parallel, you
They know I'm kidding. I'm going
They're
to be
like
there
our
very soon.
third
I'm
most
going to Toronto.
popular
I know.
state or where they are. Our listeners. They're
Our third most popular state?
They're a state, right?
There you are.
They're a very, very large series of states.
Yeah.
And I'd like to congratulate them for doing the whole coal shale oil thing that they're doing, where they dig up the oil tar sands. That's what it is. That's also a great move.
Processing all the sand of Ontario and Alberta. The price of oil got so high, that process was never even thought of.
Yeah.
No one ever wanted to do it. You always drilled.
We're basically squeezing rocks, right?
You're squeezing rocks to create crude.
If you're squeezing rocks for anything, you should switch to something else.
Yeah. I always
Right.
Ooh, I'm squeezing my rocks
you go
right
to-
now.
God damn it.
The worst, right?
And that's why the methane smell. Because he just squeezed his rocks and it was
Yeah.
I don't want to be a
An
part of
I
this.
let it
anymore.
go, yeah.
It's upsetting now.
I'm my own polar ice cap.
You're
And I'm melting.
polarizing.
I'm polarizing.
Yes.
I would agree with that. I would say that's mostly true. I would say that's mostly true.
mostly true.
Yeah. Go
So
Giants.
I wonder if we have any. We've got to have some listeners who are like, it's not real.
There's probably people.
The percentage is swaying enormously because of the drought and all the stuff. Like everyone's going, oh yeah, okay. But to those people, I say, too fucking late. You should have been on board a long time ago.
Wow. I mean, they haven't had a summer in England in like 2 years. They haven't had summer. Where like the weather's like it is now, like sunny
Really?
and nice. No, it's just been cold and shitty. They're obsessed with the sun, right? Like
Yeah.
the English people will go anywhere in the world, and you will
Yeah.
find them at the pool drinking
Yeah,
all day.
Ibiza, they're
yeah,
like-
they don't.
yeah.
They don't gotta go to a museum. They lay next to the pool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Ibiza,
they get
Mallorca.
their ass to Florida, man.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Florida. They
man.
love
You're in England.
Florida.
Yeah, I saw
And we
The
need to
Office.
tell you, if you're from England, fucking go further. Find a different beach, guys. Don't. I don't know where
They
your money can
love
take you,
Florida.
but to get out of Florida.
It's a huge package thing. They take
For a
giant
while, we
package
were
tours.
killing the English out there in
Yeah.
Florida. They would
Yeah.
just go see, get to this coast.
Would you take a trip to Wales? That's what I say to
For
the
my
English.
Welsh listeners, yes, I would. I'll be in Abergavenny on August 15th.
Oh, that's right. You're doing a tour of England soon.
I'm going to England, but I
Next
played
month?
Wales many times, and it's great fun. The Whale, as I always called it.
You're doing this. You're doing the Soho.
I'm doing the Soho in June for a week, and then I'm going to go to Amsterdam, then Oslo, and then in July I'm going to go to Galway and do Ireland for a couple days.
How's Amsterdam doing?
I've
comedy?
never done stand-up other than once really high there years ago, where I
Yeah.
got on stage and I went, I went to the Dutch Hall of Fame today, ladies and gentlemen. To your right, Rutger Hauer. To your left, Rutger Hauer. To your right, Rutger Hauer. That was my joke. And then, to your left, Jerome Corbet.
And
I was so high on stage that even the crowd in Amsterdam. And you know what? Dutch people don't get high. all the
No, they
time.
don't.
They could give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're just liberal-minded about it.
Yeah.
They were going to get rid of it, and then they revoked, and
Yeah.
now they've kept it. But the Amsterdamians don't fucking walk around smoking J's,
No,
man.
they
That's
don't.
that's for
Space Cake.
amateurs.
Yeah.
Space Cake
Space Cake.
is Space Cake is like
That's-
that's like a fucking amateur, right? That's like a
Right.
tourist trap. Like that's a have some Space
More
Cake.
people have been found laying on the ground because of space cake. I'm threatening to do a 7.5-hour podcast. and I said it's going to disintegrate at one point to me just making noises and saying the names of colors. You know, just vermilion. Blue. Yeah.
Now in Spanish.
Yeah.
Azul.
That might be my favorite city.
Amsterdam's fun. It's safe-ish. It's a little sleazy, but you see people riding bicycles everywhere.
Yeah.
Women are out alone.
Yeah.
That's how you know a city's cool.
Yeah.
When you can't walk. I mean, that's what I love about America, you know. We worry so much about terror and shit like that. First of all, a dude was driving on the phone in a DWLA, whatever, those big Department of Public Works trucks.
Yeah.
That had a tank on the back. He's making a right in front of me on the phone, and he came full on, head on into my lane. Like, I'm more worried about that. I don't think a
fuck yeah.
terrorist is going to kill me. And then people say, oh my God, it's so dangerous in foreign countries. If you go to Morocco, you could be blown up and shit. It's like, I went to Morocco. I never felt in danger. Go
America. We're
Go to
far
St.
more
Louis. Go
friendly.
to East St. Louis and see how fucking free you feel. To
Yeah.
walk around the goddamn street.
Why don't you take a walk around Richmond?
San Francisco. Go below.
Have it just take a jog down Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Just get south of here, man.
This country's.
I mean,
My sister once said to me, one of my sisters said, she shall remain nameless. She was living in Arizona, and she goes, oh, San Francisco, there's the earthquakes, and there's all this violence and shit. Oh, one of the neighbors down the road shot, my son's dog because he didn't like him. I'm like,
Oh my.
I've lived in a city my whole life, and no one has ever shot anyone's dog in my neighborhood.
No.
This is where you're living. You're living in a
Now,
place where
to
people
be
settle
fair,
the dog issue by
one guy
shooting it.
did
Yeah.
fuck one of the dogs, but that's a different thing, and it might have just been a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
So
A bitch had it coming, right? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
bitch had
The
it
bitch
coming.
had
No,
it
that doesn't
coming.
make sense.
Well, he shot the dog.
I know what.
Bitch had
Oh,
it
that
coming.
bitch
But
had
he
it
did
coming.
not
I thought
shoot
you were
the deputy.
talking about. Okay.
No, the dog.
Oh, I saw that
I
movie.
was using
Yeah.
a technical dog term.
Bitch.
Rastafari,
No.
sweater up, man.
It's really hot in here. I think we're
It
done.
is.
I think we're done.
Is that
for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
How do you feel
man.
about it?
This?
I thought me and Greg were great.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm gonna listen
Did
to
you?
it back.
Are you gonna? You should put some. Like you should go back and record some shit so that you're on this. Like funny stuff, like things that you said that are also funny.
Jokage?
Yeah.
I didn't. You guys told me before we started that there was no requirement to be funny, and I feel like I've fucking lived up to it. if you had a cleanup spot of not funny, I can die from both sides. I'll hit a grounder to third and a grounder to first.
We swing the unfunny bat around here.
Oh, yeah.
We're
fuck it.
I'm gonna take the donut off next time off my bat. So I get a
Yeah.
little more free with the.
Yeah, well, you were still playing pickle the whole time.
Oh yeah.
We were out in the game.
I brought my fungo, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
made that shit happen.
Fungos.
I like to hit long ball.
I just thought it was weird that there's no pepper painted on the wall of this studio.
I'm going to be in Toronto in the second week of July.
Were you playing the bar?
Where am I playing?
Second week of July, is that what you said?
Second week of June.
Comedy bar?
Yeah.
Good place. Really
Am I saying that right? God damn it! If I get that wrong,
Maybe it's Yak Yaks. Maybe
no, it's not. It's not.
Comedy
It's
bar's
not.
nice. I did a weekend there. I had so much fun.
If you're in LA, I'm doing the Prompter on June 7th, which is Troy Conrad did the set list. It's his new improv-y
this one?
sort of
Oh,
show.
yeah.
It's a TED Talk, which it starts and then you have to keep going and then it
Oh, fantastic.
cuts
I'd
in.
love to
It's
do that.
really fucking fun.
See, I love the
I
set
just talked
list.
to your buddy. I just talked to your buddy
That's June 7th at Meltdown.
Cool.
McShane.
Oh, yeah.
He just did it. He
Yeah,
said
I
it was
saw
great.
him do it. He was
Yeah,
great.
McShane.
Well, of course he
yeah.
did.
Well, of course he was. Yeah,
He's
he's
a good
the king of
improviser.
improv.
Yeah.
No, I used to love the set list, and all the comics will freak out. I mean, it is intimidating, but some guys really panic, and it's like, you just be funny.
Yeah.
And don't let the premise fucking hang you up.
Right.
The premise didn't write you.
Right.
Glance off it. That's what I never got. Some guys would do 20 minutes on one thing, and with me, it was always like, some of these are one-liners, man.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a thought.
Yeah.
You don't have to write a goddamn Mark Twain fucking monologue about this.
People put too much pressure on themselves.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, if it says vegetable fun or whatever, you don't have to go, well, okay, so a guy goes to a thing and then there's vegetable. Chasing, and cutting of the chasing. Chase your cuts. The Prompter, that's so funny. Next, Troy Conrad's new show is going to just be called like Blank Piece of Paper or whatever, and you just walk on stage and there's gives you a giant grease pencil and you have to write on it. I love those premises, I do. I wish I'd thought of the set list because it's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Empire Comedy Live.
There you are.
Empire Comedy
Thank God
Live.
I didn't get it wrong.
June 15th. That's when,
you just doing some stand-up there,
some
bro?
days. I'm gonna fucking knock out. Yeah, I'm gonna do some jokes. I'm gonna try and remember what I do, and then I'm gonna fucking bring it hard.
Yeah, you
Right?
go.
Please
I'm
tell
gonna-
the
yeah.
Caroline story about the girl crying because that's one of my favorite things.
Oh, I'd like to tell that story.
Yeah, I
I'll
love
tell that
one.
when I'm there.
Really
Yeah,
funny.
I'll tell that story when I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Odd fucker. Sorry,
perfect.
joke
So perfect.
spoiler. Joke spoiler.
That's all right.
Smartest Man in the World podcast.
Smartest Man in the World podcast. So we're this Saturday. Does this drop before this Saturday?
It looks like we're going to put it up this week.
Okay.
this
Saturday I'll be at the Nerd Melt doing Smartest Man in the World. Then I'll be in England doing it, and then Amsterdam and Norway. And then back here, I'll be at the 3rd of July and the 9th of July at the Bar Lubitsch doing the Smartest Man in the World podcast.
I might go to one of those.
Yep.
Come
I've
on
never been to see it
down.
live.
The Bar Lubitsch one's fun because,
Yeah.
well, the Nerd Melt's fun too, but there's no bar per se.
Yeah.
It's sort of a backstage thing.
Right.
Whereas at the Bar Lubitsch, you're awash in
Right.
vodka, which is how I like to live my life.
Yeah, walking backwards. Yeah, I like it. And then we have a live podcast in New York
When?
Oh, yeah, June 27th.
Bell
at
House?
the Union.
Union Hall.
Yeah.
We decided to do
Nice.
Union Hall this time. Because we haven't done a live podcast there, so we thought we'd start at the smaller one and see how it goes.
How big is the Union Hall?
100.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that in Manhattan or?
Yeah.
No, it's
Isn't
in
it?
Brooklyn, too.
Is it Brooklyn? Oh, is it
Yeah,
also
they're
in
both
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Because I just did the Bell House last week and I loved it. There's so much fun there.
Oh, my God. Isn't
Yeah,
it great?
Oh
we
my
love
God.
the Bell House.
And it's
we
nowhere
love it.
near anything.
Yeah.
No.
know.
It's at the cross of murder and where the fuck am
An
I?
irradiated dolphin trapped in a canal.
Like the ghosts of slaughtered beef just fucking walk the streets there. Like old cows are just like, woo. Fucking amazing. Go to a store of merchandise and get a fucking Greg Proops shirt, get a fucking Walking the Room shirt, the Reigning Monarchs, Dave Anthony, Shame Chamber shit.
Shame Chamber, June 8th.
June 8th. All right, glitter down.
I'll do a pre-sale. Glitter
done.
done.
Please hang up and try again. Please hang up and try again. Please hang up and try again.